entry-level corporation job are absolute joke of a thing and I can't stand it anymore. Let me tell you my honest experience. Maybe 1 year ago I was looking for a job and I apply on LinkedIn, all of those big platform, million CVs. And let me not even start talk about how many of those job posts are absolute fake and they still run in them. They don't find a human for more than 1 year, they still run them, but let's not even talk about this one. But I want to talk about my particular experience, which I have here. I live in Dublin and job what I find was 40 actually to be exact kilometers away from Dublin. So I have to spend every day 40 kilometers on the car, go to place and go back. And when I see the job interview was like, great opportunity to grow up, unbelievable package, this and that, like, you know, all that corporate language, but I was kind of new onto this, so I didn't know what to make out of it. When I arrived in the place, I was competing for the job with many young guys, as it was electrical apprenticeship, and there was many young guys, 18, 17, come with their parents in the car, their parents generally dress them nice, they really like feel it's a big day or something happens to them. But then when we start speak about, so the job was in meat processing factory and I don't want to name it, I don't want to get lawsuit on none of that, but it was huge and I believe probably one of the biggest meat processing factory in Ireland, making all the salami, rashers, all the processed meat, everything you can imagine. And as their advantage, and now hear me up on this one, they have that you can take some meat home, processed meat, like I am not scientist, but processed meat in nitrates is proof carcinogenic. So they literally as a bonus package give you cancer. And you know, many people eat processed meat, is very common, even as studies prove that is not so healthy, you know, so I might get this one. But the next thing what hit me in the head even better was, so the minimum wage in Ireland now, I believe, is something like 14.50, but for apprentices at that time was €9, so it's like 60% of the minimum wage. And they speak about how great package they offer because you take a bit of a meat some days home and you get paid €9 an hour, which if you go work the Tesco or whatever other entry-level job, you get 14.50. Many of those employers pay slightly more, so it's absolute joke of a thing. And what hit me hardest on all that when we go through interview and all this, you know, all that corporate yappa, we are here as a no, we are not family, trust me, we are not. We are here family, we help each other. And the job is what wasn't even posted on LinkedIn or Indeed or whatever of the website, it's a night shifts. And I'm like, what? But you didn't post it's a night shift. Oh yeah, but because our processing plant is 24/7 operation, we look for people for night shift. Okay, and I'm now thinking, so electrical apprentice in a meat processing plant. So I know many people will say it's like specialization, but I highly doubt that. I think you need to have some basic knowledge about trade and then you can specialize. Because if you just enter and you do only machines for mince the meat, you're not specialist, you just one trick pony. That's only one thing you can do, you can do nothing else. You cannot change the socket maybe even in the house. I go a bit above of this, but it's crazy. So, night shifts, below minimum wage, we are here all family, we give you cancer as a meat, and the funny thing when I hear all that, I just get absolutely disgusted, and even I was really desperate at the moment for take the job. I say, you know what? And they want to invite me for second round of interview, and I just say, you know what, I save myself petrol and I save you picking because this is definitely not for me. And one more thing, I forget the cherry on top. The contract, what they offer is 4 years, so your entire apprenticeship, you are hostage to them. So your entire apprenticeship, when you work for kind of shitty wage, you are hostage to them. I'm now at the moment at the electrical apprenticeship, and not like I want to, but if I want to, I can leave my boss like this and just smoke stay behind me, you know. He don't offer me any dodgy contract, none of that. And I don't even know other guys for other bosses have that sort of contract. It's just a joke. So can you imagine you signing 4 years away of your life in meat factory, night shifts, which wasn't even stay there. and they speak about how great of an opportunity it is. And I cannot swallow all that vomit, what I taste on the back of my mouth when the woman was saying that. So what I say, I save myself petrol and I save you the hassle. This job is not for me. It's a joke. And I just said, it's a joke. Like, I was very desperate for the job at the moment, but I just say this is a joke and I'm not willing to go for it, Night shifts, shit pay. You can take processed meat home, that like great advantage. No, it's not. Like, I understand some jobs allowed you to pick some things home or whatever might be helpful, but this present as a great, insanely great package, I highly doubt it. So I just say them, I'm not interested. And the most funny thing happens to me, and I was laughing my ass off. When I get home that day, I make that 40 kilometers journey, get home, and I just say to my wife, I say, listen, this is first job I get invited to interview, but I can't take it because it's just horrific. It's terrible. Maybe I will struggle now, I can't find the job, but I can't take this one. Like, what the hell is this? People are so desperate, set up for this. I really wish, like, I understand some people genuinely have no options, but if you have option, have a little bit of self-love and don't accept this joke of a thing. And they send me email when I get home, and buckle up because this gotta shake with you. So their email was, thank you for you showing up on our first round interview, but unfortunately we decide we don't gonna invite you to second one. That's like a next level gaslight for me. I say you, I'm not willing to take your crappy job, and you send me email once I get home, you're not inviting me. It's like, it's like little girl in a primary, what she likes you, and she's shy to tell you. But when she tell you, you say you're not interested, and she say, I wasn't interested anyway. You get me, that sort of vibe. And today, past almost year after all that. And of course, because I live in Europe, is all that European Union, how we handle your information nonsense. And then send me email. Reply us and tell us if you want, we still keep using your information like my address, phone number, yada, yada, yada. Because maybe in the future we have opportunity of jobs you might like. No, you won't. You won't, darling. You will never have a job what I will like. Below minimum wage, night. Like, I understand, I have no disrespect for people who work night shifts. Don't take me wrong. I understand some jobs have to be done in night shifts, especially people in the hospital or people who carry the important infrastructure and important projects. But for love of God, meat processing plant, no, please, no, guys. If you have a bit of a self-love and self-respect, never set up for a job like this. This corporate interviews and everything is just a joke, And we have a laugh with my friends. We use kind of smart language to speak absolute nonsense, and we call it verbal diarrhea. So you speak about something absolutely trivial, but you use words to sound like you have 60 university degrees. And that's how all these Spaniards talk. But for me, they might have IQ of room temperature, when you can smell through the nonsense. So please, guys, find yourself something better. If you're in desperate situation and you have to pick this job, I'm deeply sorry for you, and I really wish if you will look in, you find something better, because if you are a human being, you deserve something better. Like, let me tell you this, even if you kill somebody, you don't deserve worse than this one. Like, that's just maybe a bit overstatement, I'm joking here, but I really don't believe that people deserve such a crappy job, I understand it has to be done, but guys, if you have a bit of a self-love, can look for other one, refuse this sort of jobs and find yourself something better if you can. And I'm really your biggest fan that you will find something better, because I did. And I'm not any special, so if I find something better, I'm sure you do it as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you with the next one.